Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. My dear brothers and sisters, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome to the Ramadan Reminders presented by MCHK. Today's topic is charity. We all know that charity is one of the pillars of Islam, and giving the charity in the month of Ramadan is one of the great acts of worship I believe we can do. And it is one of the best and most honored deeds that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, مَنْ ذَا الَّذِي يُقْرِضُ اللَّهُ قَرْضًا حَسَنًا فَيُضَاعِفَهُ لَهُ وَلَهُ أَجْرٌ كَرِيمٌ. Who is it that would loan Allah a goodly loan, so He will multiply it for him and he will have a noble reward? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, those who spend in charity, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will multiply it. And this is why the Prophet ﷺ said it on many occasions in his sunnah and clarified that charity never reduces our wealth, rather it just increases it. And if charity is given in Ramadan, then the reward is combined with the honor of the time, because doing good deeds in Ramadan are more rewardable than those performed in other months. And there is a Sahih Hadith that where the Prophet ﷺ was more generous than a wind that delivers rain, and he used to be more so in the month of Ramadan. He used to be more generous in the month of Ramadan. And how do we understand that Prophet ﷺ was more generous than a wind? And scholars interpret this like, for example, when a wind blows, it carries a lot of goodness and barakah in it. It benefits the vegetation, animals, human, and it doesn't show us the difference. It covers everything in its track and doesn't leave any certain trees and plants, and benefit others. And the Prophet ﷺ was more generous in the month of Ramadan than this wind. So the charity is very important in the month of Ramadan, my dear brothers. And charity itself would bring discipline to the heart and mind. It soften our hearts. If we donate the charity, by heart, it will soften our hearts. Because we need it. As we're dealing in business and business transaction and people on a daily basis, sometimes it hardens our heart. The charity is sort of a spiritual exercise that we try to do it on a daily basis, to keep our hearts clean from greediness and misery. Besides, when we do it on a daily basis, the Prophet ﷺ said, 2 angels descend every morning, and one says, "Oh Allah, give him who spends something in place of what he spent," and the other one says, "Oh Allah, give destruction to him who withholds." Angels make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give more for those who spend in charity for the sake of Allah. And another angel, pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring destruction to those who doesn't spend on any charity and holding on to it. And my dear brothers and sisters, if we need more, then we must give more. And it's simple to do that. When it comes to charity, nothing is too small, because the Prophet ﷺ said, shield yourselves from hellfire even by giving half a date in charity. So, when we see a poor person in the street, just give whatever you can, and when you do that, you will notice that it would melt your heart, and it sort of brings some peace and tranquility to your heart, and it ease your mind. And it will make you to give more and more, inshallah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah, will accept it from us, and it will be multiplied, and inshallah it will increase our ability to give more. So those who give charity in Ramadan and increase the charities therein have actually followed the example of our Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam and realize the virtue of doing so. But nevertheless, we should know that it is forbidden to delay the zakah which became due before Ramadan, just to pay it therein in order to attain its reward. The person who does this actually wrong himself, as he should pay it beforehand and not delay until Ramadan. However, if he wants to advance the payment of the zakah of the coming year that will not become due until after Ramadan, he can pay it in Ramadan, to get the rewards, inshallah. And this will be good for him. And with that said, I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the ability to give more and accept all our deeds in the month of Ramadan. Allahumma ameen. Thank you for listening. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
The one, the one, the one.